I remember this. Okay, strafing, strafing, strafing. Let's remember how to strafe before we try to attack. Okay, throw the weapon. Yes. Okay, this can work. I can throw my weapon far enough to actually damage the... Ow. That was impolite. This is going to be kind of tedious. Oh, I should probably apologize. I'm not going to, but I should. I mean, at least Ooh, that hurt. Okay, note to self. I need to walk the opposite direction from the side that they're on. Yeah, that works. And I think they always... Yeah, they attack one after the other. They don't attack depending on what side you're on. See, you guys are learning things. You're learning enemy attack patterns. You're learning how much damage a wrench does in a single hit. This is real life stuff. This is how much damage a wrench would do in real life. If you hit a giant plant tentacle monster with a wrench, this is how fast you can expect to kill it. I hope you never have to apply this knowledge. For your own sake. But I'm glad you know. I'm glad you're prepared. I would hate to see you all die due to giant tentacle monsters. That is a fate worse than many things. Oh god, I almost timed that badly. Almost there. We're almost there. Home stretch, I promise. There's not that many boss fights in this game. Hit him. Dead. Sweet. We did it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Couldn't have done it without you guys. You know, cheering me on. Apologies for the weird coughing noises. I'm pretty sure that's actually the only boss fight for quite some time. Until we get to... what's the name of the place? Wherever the first arena is. I don't ever remember the names of where the arenas are. I just remember the arenas, because they're like the best part of these games. Because seriously, arenas are just awesome. And, you know, doing them wrench only is even better, because, you know, screw sanity or common sense or non-hating yourself. I like how we're just expected to believe that hologram technology is so sophisticated that you can stand on it in this world. And we're just now getting anything resembling holograms in real life. All I'm saying is I want my static holograms. Like now. Oh, also, I only have one life. And I don't know if you noticed, but Ratchet's ears are down right now. It actually shows, it only does that when... Oh! No longer relevant, but it only does that when he is on his last hit point. So, keep a close eye on his ears if you're not keeping a close eye on his health. Learning things. Boom. A regular college professor. Also, how did these things get in here? The swamp... I know I'm kind of talking about things out of turn, but we're going to go out this door right here, and we're going to see that the swamp is like a story below us. So how on earth did those things get up here? It's not like they can control the holograms, and they haven't shown any tendency to walk up walls. Yet. Oh god. But yeah, we're like a story in the air. How did those guys get up there? They can't jump that high. They just jump a little higher than our height, so they can get out of the swamp. I mean, I suppose maybe the swamp is super deep, and they're just way better jumpers than I'm giving them credit for, but it just doesn't make any sense. Also, that seems like kind of a mean thing to make a first-time player to do. Like, wow, I am English. Seems like kind of a mean section for a first-time player, that little 3 dynamo jump. Because that's a pretty decent amount of coordination required there. Oh, I thought I missed it. This section I see give people a lot more trouble than I think it should. That one I have really no pity for people for. I mean, it gives you like 90% bottom row blocks. Oopsies, cutscene. In case you're wondering, I will probably continue making that joke every time. I mean, I suppose I could try to give a plot synopsis. I don't know if I remember exactly what's going on, but I could try. Let's see. Hmm. Right now, Ratchet has been hired for a job in whatever the name of this sector is, and the job is that a prototype pet thing, actually called the Proto Pet, has been stolen. And we don't know why, but we need to get it back. And we met up with the thief. That was where we were on that ship in the tutorial level. We saw the thief, and they caught us, and we escaped. So now we're just looking for clues on where to find them. So that's where we are right now. We are looking for a stolen pet thing. And now you guys get to see the worst part of this game while I'm trying to figure out something interesting to say about the story. You get to see the space battles. I desperately, desperately hope I don't fuck this up, because if I fuck this up, we have to go through it, the entire thing, again, no matter what wave I die on. And I'm pretty sure there's 3 waves the first time. So if I die on the last enemy on wave 3, guess what we get to do again? How do I barrel roll? There we go. Or, well, okay, I suppose if we're going to get technical, it's the aileron roll. Shout out to game theory. Where are my enemies? There they are. That is the one nice thing about this, is if you can survive like all of the laser hits and avoid getting damaged too much, the enemies basically just fly right into you. Like, there's no searching necessary. Just survival. There's that guy. There's 2 of them right in front of me. And there's only 2 guys left. I see a little red dot behind me, so oh, there's one. He just flew past me. Where'd he go? There's one. And there's him. Alright, wave 2. Let's go. I don't know where I am on the screen. Alright, it moves you to where they come in. So you can try to get a couple shots off at the beginning. I managed to get a grand total of none. Oh wait, 1 guy. 2, 3. I think those guys all just ran into me and died, which, not complaining, but I mean, kind of ruins my shield. How do I shoot rockets? Oh, why must I forget how to shoot rockets at the... Oh, there we go. It's circle. I suppose I probably should have realized that. It's always circle. I suppose I should explain the pickups I'm getting, the raritanium. Basically, they are utterly worthless for the first half of the game, and then you find a place where you can buy ship upgrades, and the raritanium is what you use to buy ship upgrades. So, you are forced to do these crappy flying missions in order to get better at these crappy flying missions. And, I'm not saying I don't appreciate the fact that, they had something new and interesting for this. Oh god, I'm getting a little dizzy. I apologize if I made anybody else dizzy. But, I appreciate the flying missions. They're just really, really annoying. And raritanium is, well, rare. So you can't upgrade your ship very quickly. But then once you've finished upgrading your ship, there's nothing left to buy, and you're still getting shit tons of raritanium. So you just buy different paint jobs over and over. Problems with money in games. Too much of it, nothing to do with it. Welcome to the Mactar Nebula. This is a giant casino. What section do I want to do first? I want to do the section that actually interests me. So I am going to go do the arena, instead of doing the less interesting jamming array. Even though that is technically why I am on this planet. That is my currently spoken mission. Oh my god, if you don't throw your wrench where I want you to throw your wrench, I am going to turn you into a rug. Alright, fine. God damn cat thing. Alright. Now I get to remember if I'm actually any good at getting through this section with the wrench. I think this is where I left off when I was trying to do a wrench-only playthrough before. Holy cow, that guy did 2 damage in a single hit. This doesn't bode well. Alright, already dead. Fantastic. See, kids, this is why you normally wouldn't do a wrench-only run. But I have no regard for my mental health. So I do this thing for fun. Although I think maybe I will go the other way and do the other mission first. That seems like an idea I can get behind. So we will go to the arena after we go do the obviously much more interesting tractor beam segment. Ooh, ah. Don't worry, I promise they don't make you use the tractor beam that often. It's just crappy enough that they make you use it at the beginning. Yeah, they gotta hold off the good stuff till later, right? All the cool gadgets are at the end. I mean, remember the Hydro Displacer from the first game? That one took till like half the game to get, and it was absolutely worthless. Oh wait, I guess that doesn't prove my point very well. There he is. Yeah, you like these cute little guys that are completely and utterly pointless? Especially because, as you'll see in this room, there's just mines that just float there, and you don't have to chase them around the room. So there's no real reason for there to be inspector bots. Oh shit. I forgot about these guys. I just almost walked into a field of evil robot puppies, and nobody tried to stop me. You should all be ashamed. What are you doing in here, Inspector Bot? God dang. Oh, this bomb's going to go off any second. I don't remember if it damages me when it goes off. Yeah, so I just want to be as far from that as possible. I should probably handle this guy. That is one thing about these enemies that I will never understand, is that literally almost every enemy in the game has no concept of tracking. They will pick a direction, they will fire, and then you can just safely wait it out until they've decided they're ready to not fire. There is absolutely no enemies in any of these games that will just look at you and follow you and track you and actually try to kill you. They all just kind of let you exist. I mean, it works for me, because, you know, wrench only, not really going to have a lot of time to strafe and actually line up attacks. So being able to just walk up to somebody and ruin their day is pretty useful for me. But kind of takes some of the tactics out of the gameplay. If you actually use the guns, you'll find that you're extremely overpowered, because all you have to do is wait for them to start shooting, move an inch to the left, and then completely destroy their life. Also, rapid color change, super bright, holy cow. Ow! That wasn't very nice at all. How was I supposed to know that floor burned? Okay, I think we got everything in this room, so now let's take another dangerous explosive device across an unnecessarily long corridor. Oh god, oh god. Casual use of high explosives. Just what I need. Let's get some money. We'll do what we're supposed to do in a minute. There's no enemies out here for some reason, even though there could totally be enemies out here. Are you kidding? Okay, I was about to say. This wrench never wants to go the direction I want it to go. Like, doing a wrench-only run would be 100 times easier if the game would actually let you aim the wrench. But I digress. I think about there. Nope. So, interesting thing about this little mission. These little rings on the ground kind of help you aim where you need to shoot. So standing in this ring will let you hit that, and standing in the next ring out pulls it all the way back, so you actually have to line it up first, but then it'll hit. So hitting those ones, you pretty much just have to pull back all the way. But hitting the inside ones, if you don't know how to line it up properly, all you have to do is just back up a little, stand inside the rings, and let it fly. I'm sure that's probably why those rings are there, because otherwise this would be a super bitch to line up. Alright, now the door's open. So now you guys get to see why I wasn't very excited for the jamming array. Here's a hint. It's boring. Although it does introduce one of my favorite mechanics from this game. And that is the idea of tiny planets. Basically, you see how all this shit be rounded? Yeah. It's super cool. The entire planet's gravity works out to actually work like as if it was a tiny rounded planet. And it's just super neato stuff.